Hurricane Irene has forced millions to evacuate. More than 6,000 flights have been canceled through Monday. States of emergency have been declared in several cities. And watching over all of it is Secretary of Homeland Security Napolitano. She joins us now from FEMA headquarters in Washington, D.C. Secretary, good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
So tell us, right at this point, what are you hearing?
Well, Irene has made landfall. It's a Category 1. Preparations have been made up and down the Atlantic seacoast, as you have described. We are in close contact with the governors, the mayors. We have 10 large, what are called emergency response teams already pre-stationed in the Emergency Operations Center along the seacoast. We are, as I explained yesterday, we take this in 3 phases: preparation, response, recovery. That window for preparation is now closing or has closed, and we're getting ready for response.
Do you get the sense that people did prepare, that people heeded the warnings and got out?
By and large, yes, and I think in a very orderly way, and that people who were not asked to evacuate have been doing the common sense things, getting some food set aside, some water, extra batteries, those sorts of things, because we anticipate it's a large storm. We could have a lot of flooding and other things associated with the storm, and the recovery won't happen with a snap of a finger. It will take some time. Large
storm, but are you at all encouraged by some of these numbers overnight that the hurricane now has weakened?
Well, yes, a little bit, but it is a hurricane, and it is a hurricane that has a tropical storm for a large swath around it with a lot of wind, a lot of water. The East Coast already has been saturated with water by heavy spring rains, and so we got a lot of trees that are ready just to topple, fall on power lines and the like. So I think that, every appropriate precaution has been made. Now we will see what the storm, what Irene actually does.
And what are your biggest concerns about some of the major cities that Irene is scheduled to hit here, including New York later tonight?
Well, I think Mayor Bloomberg's made some very good decisions in terms of preparation and getting people from the low-lying areas of the city out of harm's way. Recognize that our number one value right now is to make sure that we don't have any loss of life and that we minimize the risk of loss of life. And so that's why a lot of these decisions have been made.
And talking about those cities, what has FEMA learned from Katrina as you prepare for disasters like this?
Well, one of the things that we've incorporated into everything is it's not only the hurricane that you need to worry about. You need to be thinking about the associated storm and then what happens afterwards. And it's the afterwards that really was caused the damage to New Orleans. It's the afterwards, the surge, the flooding, the power outage, those sorts of things that the people along the eastern seaboard are worried about.
Secretary of Homeland Security Napolitano. Secretary, thank you for your time this morning.
You bet.